Dear congregation, the book of Acts, the book of Acts begins with that powerful outpouring of the Spirit of God upon the church. And from that outpouring of the Spirit of God came the believers in Jesus, coming out of the Jewish religion and coming into the kingdom of God, putting their trust in Jesus and following him. And that first group of Christians was so zealous, was so full of zeal, so full of energy. Why? Because they were full of the Spirit. And being full of the Spirit, they were full of love and generosity for each other. But you can be sure that when that church began to grow, and it grew very rapidly in those days, that all the power of hell was directed against it to stop it. So that there was opposition from those early days against the church. Peter and John were arrested on multiple occasions and had to defend themselves before the Sanhedrin. You might say that opposition came from without the church, from the Jewish leaders trying to stomp the church out from the very beginning. But Satan is a desperate enemy of the church. And he never stops to try to tear down the church of Christ. And I think you remember that word, antithesis. Right? That's such an important word, because we find that antithesis right at the very beginning of the book of Genesis. Genesis 3:15, right? The seed of the serpent, right, will bruise the seed of the woman, and the seed of